Okay, so let's go do some driving today. We're driving from somewhere around Eastern Bypass to the Nairobi SGR terminus. So we start our journey somewhere opposite Imara Daima or Pipeline. So this section can be quite bumpy if you know Nairobi very well. There's some potholes here, especially in the rain season, that get covered with water and then they can mess up your day. But they do some repairs though. So you'll see a lot of people walking here, especially in the morning, because people are going to the airport or towards Mombasa Road or industrial area or something like that. So now we need to switch from the bypass towards Mombasa Road. So we have to keep extreme left. Now underline the word extreme left, because if you dare go right, you'll find yourself on the expressway and you'll find yourself in a very different side of Nairobi. You don't want that. There's a small mulima you have to deal with, and then you go down and you're going to meet Mombasa Road. Things here can be a bit tricky, so I would recommend you pay attention to your side mirrors and also look forward, because there's vehicles joining Mombasa Road and you also need to switch to Mombasa Road. And then there's a stage here, we call it the stage of Cabanas. So transitioning here can be a bit scary for people who are not so much used to Nairobi driving, but you'll be fine. From here, the Nairobi Expressway is on your right, and then there's the toll for the Eastern Bypass and all that. Okay, and then on your left you'll have the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So you have to know your lanes, right? Going straight will take you straight into the airport, but we have to use the extreme right because we are going towards Mombasa. It's a good thing that things are very visible here. The marking is very nice. Kayamba Kwao. So from here you'll see a lot of hotels, the likes of Hilton Garden, what. There's so many nice hotels outside of the airport because of the aspect of strategy, convenient location. So we're going to switch to the extreme left because we need to go to the other side of Mombasa Road. Basically go and act like we are facing towards Nairobi CBD. So to do that, we have to get to this bridge and then turn right, but we have to give people space, especially the trucks. So we are going to turn right and then turn right again. Okay. Now you have to keep in mind there's a lot of trucks here and they have problems sometimes with the blind spot. So you have to be very careful and very patient. Sometimes you do not want scratches. Then you also have to remember this is a shared road, so that's why the marking at the middle is yellow. So just don't go to any lane. You might find yourself in problems with people. So when you fika here, we always call this place the tunnel because of the tunnel anyway. So we're going to turn left now, and now we are going towards the SGR station. Okay, so now we are going to drive for some few meters, maybe 50 or 70 meters. Then we have to turn right. Now there used to be some imaginary roundabout which used to get people in problems here. I don't know if the imaginary roundabout still exists, but well, from my observations these days they